The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane. First down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Prescott looks to throw on first. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And the Dolphins first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to... There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, it's Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins 13. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Miami set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 now on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Go ahead.
They'll run. Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The strong wing has got a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points gets in your hip pocket, you force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 104 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run left with Pollard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit long.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, back to Achane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the ground, Achane. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
From the gun, it's Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and then we'll let them back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 36. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Black swap, check pink, opposite, green.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. They will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Dolphins offense returning to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott down. That's Gallup on the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime
This
report.
one's been
Take
all
it away,
you can hope
Coach.
for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. To the air again, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. From the red zone now, Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's second down.
3, kick.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at about the 14. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, and a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. A nice pickup.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard. That is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott yet again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down, Mostert. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start the drive with Vaughn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. Pass complete to Jalen Toby. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
on again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. White. Little short pass here to Hill. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To throw, White.
He had him. Couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Struggles continue. Open.
To throw from his end zone. White.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, now what do? Do you run it again? Didn't have success there, or do you throw it?
Yeah, I think in play action right now. Fake it and get a quick pass to your favorite receiver and just try and gain some yardage and help out your punter.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
White. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. but oh my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to...
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.